Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. I wanted to take you guys through a really short series of stretches that I love to do usually before or at the very end of class, just to get your upper body feeling really, really open. And it's especially good if you're someone who is in the same position for a long period of time. So if you're sitting or if you're standing, so anyway, try this out with me. I'll go through it with you and then let me know how you feel. Feel free to share this video, like, comment, let me know what you think. All right, let's get started. Okay, so first you want to start in a seated position. You could probably do this on a chair or you can do it on the floor is what I would suggest. However, you're just going to sit crisscross applesauce or sit with your feet down on the floor. Take your left hand, place it down next to you. Your right arm is going to reach out to the side. So immediately here, we want to make sure that the hip bones are really, really grounded. You're not leaning more to one side than the other. And this is pretty much what you want to keep consistent throughout this first stretch. So again, left arm down, right arm out to the side. We're going to take a big inhale as I press my left hand into the floor, allowing my ribs to move to the right, reaching my right arm up and over, giving my right side a stretch, but also feeling how the spine is now in a C shape almost, just laterally flexing to the side. Now here, the most important thing isn't how far over your arm goes, it's how long and lengthened everything from your fingertips down to your anchoring hip really feel. Taking a deep breath, exhale, come out of that. Inhale, do the same thing to the other side. Pressing my right hand into the floor as my left arm reaches up and over. Now notice I'm not bending my elbow, I'm just trying to find length. Taking deep breaths. Now you can come in and out of this stretch. You can switch from side to side as fast or as slow as you need to. I do suggest going at the pace of your breath. So however long it takes you to inhale, nice deep inhale, that's how long you should probably hold the stretch. And then exhale, come out of that, right? So just a little bit more fluid. And you can do this stretch as much as you need to. It's the lateral flexion of the spine that's gonna make the most difference as far as what you feel. So being able to move the spine from side to side is just gonna make sure that you have that flexibility. Let's go last 3. And 2. Last 1. And now moving on to the second stretch. So for this one, I'm going to turn to face the side. You guys can see my my alignment a little bit better. I'm going to place my hands behind me. My fingertips are pointing to the back, and you can have your arms pretty wide set or a little bit closer together. It's really up to you. And from here, as we inhale, I'm going to press my mid-spine, or for the ladies, where your bra strap would be. And I'm going to press that part up to the ceiling as I stretch the chest, stretch the shoulders, maybe even lift the neck a little bit and hold it here. I usually like to hold it as long as I inhale and then exhale, come out of that. I'm gonna try that again. Inhale it and exhale, come out. Good. Inhale it and exhale, come out. Nice. And as we continue to do this, again, you can change the position of your hand too. One other thing I want you to think about is when you lift the chest, try to squeeze the shoulder blades together and allow your shoulders to really open and rotate. Probably shouldn't have been wearing my sweater for this one, but it's cold in here. Let's go last 1. And relax. Nice. So now that we've moved the spine from side to side, forward and back, let's focus on the upper body a little bit, or the neck area, the neck and the shoulders. So again, I'm going to start with my right arm. I'm going to place my left hand down on the floor, or I'm going to hold on to something. My right arm is going to go up and over to the left ear, about slightly above, and then gently pull the right ear towards the right shoulder. Good. I'm trying to figure out which one I like better today. I'll keep my hand down. Good. It's about creating length from the left ear to the left shoulder. And it's not so much about pushing the right ear to the right shoulder as it is trying to find length. Now you can hold it here, or another way you can switch it up is by looking at your, kind of turning your chin towards your armpit. Again, making sure the shoulders are even. Take your right hand, place it behind the head, keeping the left shoulder down, again, reaching away, and just gently bring the chin down. And I always like to imagine like I'm grabbing my hair and I'm pulling it up so that my chin comes down. But again, just very gently. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to keep some evenness in your hip bones, pressing into the floor. And then you can come out of that stretch. Now, normally I would have you guys do this a little bit longer, coming in and out of that stretch, but just for time's sake, let's move on to the opposite side, all right? But again, feel free to pause the video and stay in these stretches a little longer. Right arm down, left hand covering the right side of the head. And again, just very gently pulling to the side, very, very gently pulling to the side. Again, it's not about how far over the neck goes, it's about the stretch, the feeling of lengthening on the right hand side. Right shoulder away from the right ear. Remembering to take deep breaths, come in and out of the stretch as you need to. Depending on how tight we are in the neck, it might get to a point where it feels uncomfortable. So come out of the stretch, and then if you feel like you want to stretch it a little bit more after you take a break, then that's always the best way to go. And come back. Now, again, you want to center yourself before you turn the chin in rotation. It just protects your body a little bit better. So rotate the chin, grab the back of the head, and again, just gently. And I always like to imagine I'm grabbing my hair a little bit, and then I'm pulling up so that my chin can come down. Holding it there, keeping the right shoulder, right hand grounded. Good, and now come up and out of it. Perfect, so again, feel free to pause the video and stay in those stretches a little longer. Now from here, let's take our hands and make a fist. Now again, I'm sitting pretty evenly, and remember, we want to think about everything from the hips all the way up. Take your hands, make a fist, and place them just gently underneath your chin. Now, if you're doing this for the first time, let's try to put one hand on your chest. And the reason is so that when the fists press up against the jaw, we're keeping the chest down so that we maximize, sorry, I can't talk in this. So we maximize the stretch of the neck. And again, it doesn't have to be very big as long as you feel the neck really opening. And usually this is the one that can feel really uncomfortable because we're generally really tight in the neck from always looking down or kind of dropping our chin slightly. So just be very careful here and come out of the stretch when you need to. Good, and now come down. That's another one where you want to repeat a little bit more if you like that stretching. All right, so now from here, last but not least, we moved our spine from side to side, forward and back. We kind of stretched the upper body. We should feel just a little bit more open, a little bit taller. Let's rotate the spine. So just almost like we're wringing out a towel, you want to think of everything from the waistline, rotating. Okay, so the way that we're going to do this is we're going to take the right hand, hold on to the left knee, left hand is going to go behind you. This is where it helps if you're on the floor. Now you're just going to sit up really tall and exhale as you rotate. Sitting up tall, keeping the hips grounded and even. Inhale, come back. Exhale, rotate. Get up really, really tall. Inhale, come back. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, come back and do the same thing on the other side. Right arm behind you, left hand grabbing the right knee. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift up tall and rotate. Inhale, come back. Exhale, grow tall and rotate. Pull the belly in as close to the spine. And inhale, come back. One more time. Exhale to rotate. Inhale, come back. Perfect. Hands on your knees. Just roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Taking deep breaths. Feeling your shoulder blades come together as you squeeze in the back and relax. Very good, guys. Just a simple, very short stretching series for the upper body. A lot of my clients have been mentioning this week how tight they're feeling just from all the work that they're having to do. I guess, I don't know, with the holidays coming around, stress, and it gets busy and all sorts of things. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know how you felt after doing the series. And don't forget to share this video if you liked it. Thanks, guys. Have a really great day.